field.
Good evening, Western Oregon. Things are changing moving forward here. Got a little bit of heat left to go though. So take a look at the mid-level pattern behind me. This is where you'll see our changes on the way. I want to start here. We're going to move through the future and then we'll get a little bit closer down to the next few hours. So looking at that mid-level pattern, we've got a little bit of a dip still making its way out of the area. You can see that right here. And then it starts to move out into Monday. You'll see we have what's a little bit closer to a zonal atmosphere coming up Monday, which means we just see straight line winds all the way from the west into the east. But then as Monday transitions into Tuesday and Wednesday, a digging low makes its way into the area, and that brings us a lot more cooler air and more humidity with that as well. Things are going to be looking a lot cloudier into Tuesday evening, and then certainly as Wednesday comes around, there is chances for rainfall. We actually see this cutting off and bringing a circulation into the area that pulls more humidity in, brings in more of the potential rainfall as well. It looks like the most likely day for rain will be Wednesday, but Thursday morning, there's still a little of that circulating, which means things are going to likely stay wet at that point. Now, that brings me over to fire danger, which is still bad for the area. Douglas in extreme fire danger. We did lose our red flag warning last night, though, and that means that today, all the way through Monday, likely all the way up until Wednesday, we won't see another one of those. I don't see a pickup in those wind speeds again. So that's good news. And then with the rainfall coming, I'd say a few of these are going to be falling certainly as we transition into fall, which you'll see on the 7-day forecast does start next week. I think we're going to see a relaxing in our fire danger. So things are going to be looking a lot better for that. There is still some smoke that we're going to be dealing with for the next several days. But again, the rainfall is going to take that away. It picks it up in the air and brings it down into the ground. So good news for that. Let's step aside now, though, to show you the stormcast here for the smoke coming up over the next several hours into Monday. So you can see with those zonal winds, we see a plume of smoke moving out towards the east all the way through the evening here. Check this out. Now we're looking at 10 p.m. and you can see all of the thickest smoke is going to be east of the Cascades. There's still a little bit of a plume out over Corvallis, but for the most part, the valley looks relatively good as far as the smoke concerned. Well, at least if you compare it to the last couple days here. Then as we get into midnight for Monday, or midnight for tonight into Monday, things look much better. I think we'll stay that way for the most part too, because those straight line winds are going to be pushing out into the east, which means we aren't going to see that flooding back from out over the smokiest areas. So good changes ahead here with the smoke. Now, the stormcast is going to show with the incoming west winds too. We'll see more cloud coverage developing along the coast, so another foggy start to the morning, and that starts off even tonight. You can see then we see a little bit more cloud coverage for tomorrow morning too, but there is sunshine after that. It's just going to move in towards the I-5, then it breaks up later into the day, which brings me into the ice cream forecast for the rest of the day, and in fact tomorrow too. Still going to see some decent melting on your ice cream cone, but get out and get some ice cream while it's still nice and warm out there, because those temps are trending down. You'll see that in the 7-day forecast. Looking at 75 on the coast for Sunday there, and then we see those mid to low 60s all the way through into next week. Again, rainfall coming up as we get into Wednesday and Thursday. Then moving into the Umpqua Basin, it's looking like showers Wednesday, 88 2 days in a row, then down into the 70s, moving into the Cascade Passes. Showers Wednesday, Thursday morning showers, again, 49 degrees. Wow, that's a big change from 79. And then finally, Willamette Valley, looking at another couple hazy days before mostly sunshine into that cutoff low, bringing us rainfall Wednesday.